Good afternoon and welcome to São Paulo for the gold medal match between Australia and the United States. Australia went undefeated through pool play. USA lost one game in pool play to Australia. Both teams won their semifinal match to land here in the gold medal game. This is the final, the 46th game of this World Championship of 2026. And on the court you see the World Cup. Winner will have their name engraved on that trophy. It's been sitting under glass behind the table where they mark penalties. And on the court comes the Australian team. The house is packed. Players from every team along the back wall and the sideline. Or the end zone there, lots of horns and cowbells, flags, drums. You're going to hear it all today. Fans from every team, locals, and us. My name's Dave Mention. I'm joined by Luis Pena for this final match. Luis, what do you think?
Hi, Dave. Hi, everyone. I'm super excited for this game to close out this final day, which was a day of rematches. All those games already happened in the pool stage, and this special one brings a lot of history behind it. And I'm ready to see a really nice wheelchair rugby match. Will bring a lot of emotions, and I'm glad to see all the Brazilian wheelchair rugby community here. Not just the players, but people from all the clubs all over the country. It's amazing.
USA coming on the court right now. We just saw Japan win the bronze medal over Great Britain. And the score of that game was 54-47. We're going to get ready and do the national anthems of both countries. We'll be quiet for that. Right now they're introducing coaches and officials. So we will let that happen, and we will come back after the anthems one more time before play starts. And there you have it, the national anthems of both countries. We've seen some amazing gold medal matches between these teams. A double overtime stunner in Rio for the Paralympics. They've competed at every level. They've competed in friendlies. They've competed in tournaments all across the globe. And now we compete for the 2026 gold medal.
And shout out to everyone already joining us on live feed from Australia, Queensland, and from the US, Jacksonville, Gaylord, and from other countries like Netherlands. Thank you for joining us. St. Louis, thank you for joining us, and stay tuned for a really high-level wheelchair rugby game.
For those of you who have played internationally, Japa came out, gave the game ball, which is really exciting for him. I'm sure he's not on the team this year, but he is definitely very involved in the Paralympic movement here in Brazil, and also rugby at the club level.
Yeah, he's been playing since the beginning here in Brazil.
I played against him in
Maximus.
Yep, 2008.
Yes.
So starting lineups coming out a little different than I expected for Australia. It is Chris Bond, number 10. Emily Miller, number 2. Shay Graham is number 12. And Riley Batt, number 3. For the United States, it'll be Chuck Aoki, number 5. Sarah Adam, number 8. Alex Pabon, number 23. And Lee Fredette, number 11.
Yeah, we're going to see Shay won the Player of the Match trophy yesterday in the semi-final match. And those teams played on post stage. They had a really exciting first quarter as the US led 3-11. Let's see what happens.
And there's a penalty. Not sure what the penalty was, but it is going Australia's way. So it must have been against USA. Graham gets it in to Bond, or to Batt, sorry. And I think Australia probably saw how USA handled the high-low of Japan. So this 9.5-point line versus the US's 9-point line. And Australia gets the first try of this gold medal match.
Yesterday they showed they can deal with speed. It was a game about consistency. We could see them doing the same thing on offense and defense, and paid off.
Aoki in the middle gets it over to Adam. Fouled as she tries to cross the line. And both teams get one right off the bat. Chris Bond, number 10, running up the sideline. Batt calls Graham back. It appears Australia is looking to drop into the key. Batt doesn't want any help. Miller came out. Pabon pinned her for a second so that they would be able to attack the key 4-on-3. And that made it easy for Aoki. Ball fired up to Bond. Stopped by Adam. Great job for her to close that down. Pabon closes the corner, and now Batt has to pull it out and run the play. He can't get in on the corner. Aoki and Fredette are holding him there. Bond gets inside and gets the try with only 10 seconds left on the shot clock. pass up to Pabon. Can he get there? He does. Aoki fired it up there to him. He knew he had a lead. And he was hoping that he could get it where only Pabon could pick it up. Bat double teamed, but that leaves Bond. 4-3 Australia, our score.
Yeah, we know that this Australian duo, Chris Bond and Riley Bat, can do a lot on this game. And now they have help with a mid-pointer, so it can bring even more force to their offense.
Australia switched their key from side to side because USA switched the way they were attacking, and then they switched back, and it kind of created some confusion, and USA scored pretty quickly. Pabon has Bond. Doesn't need Fredette's help, but Fredette's there. We saw Pabon handling EK yesterday. When he didn't have a low pointer to protect him, Pabon was able to stay in front. 5-4 Australia. Aoki ahead to Adam. Graham tried to get there. Back to Aoki. Now on the attack, USA. Adam works her way inside. Bond worried about Pabon and missed Aoki. Graham into Bond. Pabon just picked slightly by Miller, but enough to slow him down and keep him away. Adam wants Aoki, goes to Pabon. Pabon gives it back to his captain. Across the line is Aoki. And it's Adam. 6-6.
So should they try to make the US inbound on everybody else's hands but Chuck, and try to press them?
Who will have the first turnover of the game? Aoki gets in there, tries to get a jump, and it's Adam who intercepts, just as I said it. Is that a commentator's curse? I don't know. But that pass went right to her. This time Bond will get it. Pabon and Adam trying to hold him out. He hits the back of Aoki's chair but gets through. Looking for Bat. And Australia will back up to the top of the key and run a play from there. Bond inside. Bat hits Pabon, hands it to Bond. He was hoping to catch the back of Pabon's chair and knock him across the line. Alex Pabon. Bat reaching in. Pabon hangs on. Gets across half. Gives it to Aoki. Adam with the chip block. Springs Aoki free. So USA 8-7. Pass ahead to Bond. Will he get there? He's got the speed. And the referee says he does. Hit the wall. But he caught the ball. Oh, if we could see that replay down at that end, that would be great. But we won't. Might see it in the quarter break.
Yeah.
Aoki gets around Fredette. And a good pass to Adam.
But we know that Chris and Bond can share those really long passes. They have the speed to catch them.
Somebody's got an equipment issue. Might be Aoki because he's not moving. Can't sub on equipment, but Ella Sabliak is on the sideline. She would likely replace Graham because she is also a 2-5, giving an extra point on the floor. Both teams running with extra points.
Yeah. And Sabliak's another player of the match, winner.
Give us a shout out wherever you're from. Tell us who you think's going to win this one. Place your bets. I'm not condoning gambling. I'm just saying, commit to your team. Oh, Pabon was up in the air. That hit from Bond. Graham opens up the corner, and we have 4 in the key, which makes that a penalty try, but he was scoring either way. 9-9. USA with the ball advantage. Pabon comes across to set the pick. Adam chooses not to use it. And USA comes back out to attack. 4-on-3. Aoki gets through the middle and fouled as he does so. Again, the foul score, as you score the try, really results in no penalty to the defense. So everyone will reach in there. Graham passes it up to Bond. Adam there with him. Stops the play. Graham gets away. She gets the try. She's got Adam now inbounding.
It's the benefit of having a third person who
Right.
can carry and receive the ball.
Fredette following the play. Pabon thought for a second he might be able to beat that. Decides he better not try. Back getting in. Calling for, he wants a clear out, and a foul called. Pabon getting upset, and the referee blew the whistle and said, hey, calm down. So Pat will be in the penalty box with that Price is Right sound. So Adam will inbound from the side. Australia short-handed. Savliak working with Pabon. Aoki has the ball. He's got Fredette to help him out. Of course, it's 4-on-3. And now USA will set up in the box, try and force Riley Bat to inbound. So Bat does inbound. Bond double-teamed, trying to get away. Savliak can't get free from her pick. Bat running away. Try scored by Australia. 1 turnover so far, the story of the match in favor of USA. Savliak taken out of the play by Pabon, and Aoki crosses the line. 1:57 left in the first. Savliak gets it into Bond. Bond to Bat. Bat double teamed. Aoki knocks it out of his lap, but it'll stay Australia's ball.
Yeah, you can see Pabon doing pretty much the same job he did yesterday, trying to screen for Chuck. And let Saram, be the deep option.
Pabon has him. Keeps it out. Savliak, the only escape. She's got it. It's not that often you see Bond and Bat taken out of the play like that.
Yeah.
Keep playing a defense like that, and you're going to create some turnovers, or at least opportunities for turnovers. Australia, though, doing a great job of getting that ball down court, as you know they will. Aoki sees a hole in the middle. (13-12) USA, 1:18 left. Bat turns around, looks for it. He's got Aoki and Adam in his face. Miller trying to set the pick. She does. Gets Bat out. Bat turned at the line by Aoki, and he gets the ball to Bond, who gets it to Savliak.
Nice pick by Miller.
That play, Aoki almost got Bat at the line to get him over and back, but he was just short of that half-court line. Adam does the give and go. Bond reaches in, hooked up on the chair of Fredette. Adam backs off, coming across half, gets it to Pabon. He's protecting it as good as he can there. bad again, saying he's clearing me out. He's not happy. Talking to the ref. Aoki dodges him. You see going back to the referee saying, hey, he keeps clearing me out. If you take your hand off the ball to get the defender away, that's a clear out. That's not penalty on the defense. It's penalty on the offense. Passed ahead to Bond. Hit. Stopped at the line. Has to pass it forward. Bond gets it to bat. Sabliak again with the try. Ties it up at 14-14 with 22 seconds left. USA will inbound Aoki. Adam up the left sideline. Aoki down the middle. Pabon trying to get away from Bat. Crossed half. 9 seconds remaining. USA running out of time. 14-14. They want that last try. Fredette to the corner. Aoki sees the hole. Just has to protect the ball, and he does it as time expires. USA gets the 15th try, and they will lead by 1 as we go into the first quarter break. As soon as the score is updated, there it is. All right, so we'll be back in 3 minutes for the second quarter of this gold medal match. Already an exciting one. Come on back and join us.
Com a Caixa, toda hora é hora para comprar ou reformar a sua casa.
Para mim é hora de combinar com as taxas mais competitivas do mercado.
Pra gente, é hora certa para ter mais um quartinho.
É hora de reformar, pra ele ganhar mais espaço.
Hora de me mudar para um canto só meu. Com até 35 anos para pagar.
Conte com a Caixa para comprar, reformar ou ampliar sua casa. Acesse caixa.gov.br/habitação e faça uma simulação. Na Caixa, a casa é sua.
Amigos imparáveis!
Ah, essas pestes imparáveis não tem mais nada pra fazer?
Lanche de torta de chantilly!
Mas o quê?
Ufa, ter a maior piscina do mundo só pra mim. Espera, que isso?
Agora ninguém mais vai roubar a água da cidade.
Quem vai me desafiar?
Os Paramigos!
Tava demorando.
Parece que seu plano virou um croissant mal alçado.
Paramigos imparáveis.
Beyond the game is real emotion. We help to nurture that spark. From grassroots to global stages, we support those shaping the game to keep sport a part of life. Feel the emotion.
So Australia coming out with the new line. It'll be Riley Batt out there with Cooper Blackwood, number 25. Emily Miller stays out on the floor. And it's Andrew Edmondson, number 14.
US the same lineup?
Yeah, no changes for USA. USA has the ball and the lead by 1 try.
Shout out to everyone in the live feed. People from across the US, across Australia, across the world. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned.
Lots of fans out there of Pabon. He's been getting a lot of love on the feed. And you can see why if this is your first time seeing him play defense.
Yeah. It's always their Steelers.
Pabon plays with a lot of intensity A lot of emotion. Adam trying to hold the corner. Bat hesitates for a second, so does Adam. And he is able to use that to get around the corner. Aoki ahead to Pabon. And Pabon's got a free ride. That hard push that got him out all by himself paid off. Blackwood getting his first minutes of the game. Gets it ahead to Bat. And Bat will beat Fredette.
Nice job from Bethany Miller, holding Pabon out of the key and force the US to come over and let space behind.
Adam beats Edmondson. Scores a try for USA. Up by 2. Blackwood trying to get around Aoki. Can't. Throws it deep to Bat. Pabon intercepts. Hit in the face. Wants the call, but would rather get the try. And now Pabon jawing at Bat. He felt like that was retaliation for what Bat has been calling clearouts. Needs to watch that emotion, keep it in check. Aoki handling Blackwood by himself. Edmondson running the court with Adam. Adam hits him from behind as he tries to get the ball, saves it, and gets it to Blackwood. Great play by Edmondson. He was being ridden out of bounds and kind of almost rolled over. And Bat finishes for Australia.
He uses Adam's hit to come back to the way and be ready to pass.
I feel like they didn't score that try yet. Timeout called by Australia. I think they're just trying to get the handle on things, maybe make a line change. Looks like Graham and Bond might be coming back.
Yeah.
USA pretty happy with the way their line's going, but they're going to switch it up. They're going to do something different here too. It looks to me like we're going to see number 22 Pooterbaugh out there with Travis Baker, number 1, and Chris Fleece, number 33. And again, it looks like Australia is going to go with Bat, Bond,
Graham.
Miller, and Graham. Yeah. 19-17 our score. USA with the ball. Finally got that try on the board. Fleece got it in there, stuck. Now Aoki in the pile, able to get out. Following Baker up the court. Baker does the job. Aoki hit as he passes, and Pooterbaugh gets his first try of the match. 2017. USA won the first quarter 15-14. They're up by 2 in this one. Now 1. 1 in the ball. Aoki and Bat battling at the top. Pooterbaugh has to take the inbound. Baker sets the pick. Aoki hit from behind, gets through. Bond wanted to try and make him hit that cone, and he almost did. But able to hang on to his chair. So Bat will attack the key. Graham opens up the corner behind Fleece. Try scored. Australia. Shea Graham lurking that corner like a low point. That's a compliment if you didn't already know. Pass by Puderball ahead to, I think he thought that was to Aoki, but Aoki wasn't there. So that's the first turnover by USA in this quarter. And back to the starting line for USA. Experiment unsuccessful. Oh, the pass knocked down, and USA gets it back. Pabon with the ball. Ducks around. Aoki had Bat at bay.
We have Fredette having Shea on his own. So he let Sarah and Pabon to cover the pass. So they didn't intercept it.
5:08 left in the second. Bat wants the corner. Miller not able to hold it. Bond tries to put Aoki off the court. Bat has to pull back. Now Bond finds the corner himself. He isolates Fredette near the cone. Turns around, sets the post. Sometimes the inside of that corner is the way to go.
Yeah.
If you can take that low pointer and push him all the way to the edge of the key, create space. Aoki makes it 23-20. Graham doing an effective job of inbounding so far. Bat gets underneath Pabon. Not having the same luck he had with Bat as he did with Ike yesterday.
Yeah.
It's like Aoki may have a flat. He's certainly getting a new wheel.
Yeah, usually Pabon is taking the guy receiving the first ball and mostly on end by his own.
And you can do that two ways. You can try and defend the pass or just stay on top of him so he can't get down court.
Yeah.
The other thing you can do is you can keep him away from the pass so that he can't get to it. But then you risk that long pass over the top. Pabon beats Graham. Fouled as he tries to cross. Pabon needs to keep that emotion in check. So far he's done a good job. And the foul. Alex Pabon will go to the penalty box unless they gave him the penalty try. I don't think he was all alone. It wasn't a breakaway, so he will go to the box. Bond scores on the power play. And USA back at full strength. Again, don't forget, if you have questions about something that happened on the floor, let us know. We'll try and get the answer if we don't know it. Lots of rules, and if you don't understand the rules, the game's not as much fun. It also makes it so that nobody even on the floor knows what's going on. So don't be shy.
And the rules are part of the strategic. So you manage your tactics and to use them better, especially on defense, because you have the clock on your favor, the lines on your favor.
This timeout, a strategic timeout. We're doing some line changes. Maybe even getting some people some rest. Looks like Bond's going to be coming back out. I see Graham and Miller. I don't see Bat. Oh, there's Bat. He's fixing the tape on his hands. He's coming back out. USA looks like they're coming back with the same line as well. So Australia chooses to start in the key, and with just half of this quarter remaining, Aoki will bring it up for USA. Attacking 2-2. Adam in the corner. Aoki tries to get the other one. Adam has this corner locked up, but she runs out of time, has to come out. Now he's got the corner. Adam hit Graham from behind, and Aoki dives into the hole. Graham looking for something. Both Bat and Bond out. Finally, Bond gets through. Pass ahead to him, to Bat. And USA trying to drop in the key. Adam kept out. Pabon trying to help, but that just leaves Fredette and Aoki with Bat. 25-23. Chuck Aoki with Pabon to help. Bat decides that he can't defend that and just chooses to transition to offense. Pabon gets away from the back pick of Bat.
Yeah, sometimes when you see that you cannot stop the guys anymore, you just transition to offense, save some energy, and try on the next position. Possession, sorry.
Bat finds his way in. Makes it. We got 2:55 left. Fouled by Bat. Aoki gives it up to the ref. Asks for a new ball. Aoki sweats. Most of us spinal cord injuries don't sweat. But some of these guys do. And sometimes the ball can get wet in your lap from your chest and the sweat dripping off your head. USA with the man advantage. Scores the try. Bat has to inbound. Adam takes Gray. Aoki and Pabon work on Bond. Bond thought he got through. Pabon stays with Bond. Bond sets the pick on Aoki so Bat can get through. And it's 27-25. USA thinking about the clock at this point, 2 minutes and 23 seconds left. They want to make sure that they have control of the ball to score the final try. Adam out of bounds. Couldn't save that pass. And now Australia with an opportunity to get one back. USA's only other turnover this quarter came right back to them. Pass to Graham. She couldn't reel it in. It hit the front of her picker.
Another turnover situation.
And with 1:56, Australia with an opportunity to get within one. Unable to convert. Pabon goes deep. Bond saw him, so that won't come. Off the chair. Aoki picks it up. Pabon smartly doesn't go after it. And USA gets away with another one. That's 2 turnovers they got right back. Tenacious defense. Not to be confused with the Tenacious D band. Pabon gets in front of Bond. Bat fouled as he goes for the line. That'll be a penalty try. 1:35 remaining. USA will probably try and score it quickly. Adam up on the right. Pabon on the left. Aoki passes it away. Australia dropping back into the key. Emily Miller, though, out pretty far, so it's 4-on-3. Aoki fouled again as he crosses the line. We have no limit to the number of fouls you can commit in this sport, and you will see a lot of them at the line. 28-26, 1:16 left. Now Australia will want to score in about 20 seconds in order to have more control of the clock. Both teams with 2 timeouts. Graham scores at the 1:03 mark, 1:02. And timeout called.
Quickman.
Oh, yeah, it's official timeout. Crew coming in. Looks like Bond has something wrong with his hand. They're ripping off some tape that was loose. Aoki following Fredette up court. Fredette gets chair position on Bat. Aoki across. Boy, that was close. Keeps his chin down on that ball. His hands close to it. Sometimes pushing with his elbows. Fredette by himself in the key. Bat went to him. And we got 8 seconds in the key.
Yeah.
That's a turnover.
Yeah, you can see Chris Bond and Riley Bat on the ball. They can delay it a lot by pressing it. So
And there's only 40 seconds left. So theoretically, they could use almost every second of the clock. Bond racing across half. 1 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bat will take his time. Both teams, again, with 2 timeouts. So as long as Australia leaves time on the clock, USA will try and run a play to score another one. It's going to be halftime. They don't get to use those timeouts any other time. Backett's around. Babone not going to beat him. And Bat scores with 1.8 left. Puts them within 1. So USA calls timeout, and they will call a play.
with 1 second, they may need to drop in the key.
Most likely. And again, that play to Baker that worked against Brazil,
Yeah.
they've all seen it.
Yes.
It's going to be a lot harder to pull off. Not that it couldn't be done.
Yep. But
It
again,
really depends on the positioning of everyone.
Yes. But again, Australia has the advantage because they are closer to the sideline where the ball is going to be inbound.
So far, a great game. Australia started off on top. USA been on top this quarter. But both teams at 14 tries. USA coming out with Mason Simons and Travis Baker. Aoki and Adam get set up. Simons throws it to Baker, and that won't happen. And they're saying there's 0.9 seconds left. So Australia now has a chance.
Yes, they'll try. It was almost same play. Everyone drew the defense, the nearest corner.
Similar.
Travis Baker.
But Baker wasn't moving.
Yeah,
right?
Not this time, not this time.
And there's two things to me that are different there. That Baker play when he was moving, that play, the ball came right to where he needed it to be in order not to have to make an adjustment, in order not to slow down or speed up or turn. Get into that key really fast. The ball comes really fast. In this situation, the ball had to be perfect for him to get to it. Simons needed to skip it off the floor. It was just too low. But he, again, needed to get it there fast.
Yes.
It got there fast. It just didn't get where he needed it so that he could collect it and go across the line.
And against Brazil, Baker was able to backpick Junqueira. So
He held him up high.
Yes.
So he took a player out of the play, and off goes Australia. Blackwood will be the arm for Australia. Bat trapped Now he has Edmondson helping him out. Bat trying to get inside, waiting for the ball. Blackwood's got it up, knocked away by Adam, and that will end the half. USA will go into halftime up 29-28, but Australia gets the ball coming out. We'll be back in 10 minutes, and we will get the second half of this gold medal match between Australia and USA. So now we're going to have the presentation of the Hall of Fame. Cliff Chun, former USA player. Let's listen in.
Richard, president of WWR.
Helped lead Team USA to another World Championship title and was selected as team captain for the 2004 Athens Paralympic Games. He and Team USA earned a bronze medal, making him the first player to medal in 3 consecutive Paralympic Games. Cliff reshaped what was possible for a 2-point class athlete and became one of the most decorated and respected players the sport has ever known. From the beginning, Cliff demonstrated a rare blend of power. With no wrist or hand function, he relied on a combination of trunk strength, positional awareness, and honed instinct to become an elite offensive and defensive force. In 1996, just 2 years into his rugby journey, Cliff earned a coveted spot on the US team for the Atlanta Paralympics, the first ever games to feature wheelchair rugby. At only 16 years old, he was the youngest player in the tournament, but his talent and fearlessness turned heads. His meteoric rise continued. By the late 1990s, Cliff was often awarded Most Valuable Player and Sportsmanship Awards. As a leader on and off the court, Cliff was revered by teammates and feared by opponents. He brought out the best in everyone. He won Paralympic gold at the 2000 Sydney Games, leading Team USA and igniting the sport in front of a sold-out crowd. Across his legendary 11-year career, Cliff Chun's story is one of talent, determination, and character. Whether inspiring younger players, leading his teams to glory, or thanking volunteers and referees after a tough match, he left every arena better than found it. He is one of the sport's greatest ambassadors and competitors. It is my pleasure to formally induct Cliff Chun from the USA into the WWR Hall of Fame. I would now like to ask Cliff to offer a few words in recognition of the sport.
Thank you for this great honor. I would first like to thank the Hall of Fame committee for selecting me to be inducted into the Hall, John Bishop and Terry Vineyard for nominating me, my parents for the support over the years. I love you and appreciate all the life lessons. My coaches, first Terry Vineyard for taking a chance on a 17-year-old kid in 1996 to be in the first U.S. rugby team. I truly would not have had the career success without his coaching during my time on his team. Mike Sells in Tennessee, who I have known since 12 years old. He spent countless hours training me in tennis and rugby. He is the best coach I ever had. Reggie Richner and Wendy Gumbert in 1998 World Championships and 2000 Paralympic team. Kevin Orr for coaching us at Lakeshore and in 2004 Paralympic team. Terry Gumbert for coaching us in 2004 Paralympic team. I would also like to thank my sponsors through the years. Barry Ewing with Eagle Sports Chair. He was one of the greatest ever innovators of rugby chair designs. Quickie and Shadow Designs for sponsoring me in tennis and rugby early in my career. My teammates Wayne Romero and Eddie Crouch. We played almost every season together. I always believed that we were capable of special things whenever we were on the court together. I would also like to thank all my opponents that I played against all over the world. The battles that we went through created a brotherhood and respect that I will always cherish. All of the people that I have played with and against have had an everlasting impact on my life, and we have all together helped make the sport as it is great as it is today. In closing, I would like to say, always cherish these times, the World Championships and Paralympic Games. There will be a time when you are done with the game, when the game is done with you. And the only way to truly remember the speed of the game, spark of the kid, moment of between time when you make a steal, the relief and joy when you win a game through battle will be in your dreams. Give everything you have in these moments. There's only one of each. I am honored to be nominated to what I consider the highest recognition and honor that I've ever received. Thank you.
Congratulations to Cliff Chun. It's pretty amazing. I got to meet him this week. I know who he is. Of course, I've known who he is for a while. And he's just such the nicest guy on top of being a great rugby player. Thank you to him and his family for making it here so that we could induct him into the Hall of Fame. Both teams are anxious to get going here, but this is an important moment in this player's career and in World Wheelchair Rugby Hall of Fame. Congratulations to him. And what a game to get your official induction. A gold medal game at World Championships. Team USA leading 29-28. Australia will start with the ball.
Yeah, they came back at the end of the quarter, creating some turnovers, and the game is far from being decided.
Pat will take the first attack. Miller throws the pick on Aoki, and the pass from Bat goes to Bond for the try. And we're off to the races. Aoki stops, make sure he get across the line. Sabliak almost steals that pass to Adam. It's a little bit too easy. Aoki will make the next one more crisply. Sabliak almost had a steal. Bat fakes the pass. Pabon putting on the pressure. Over goes Bond, and that is a turnover. He went forward, front of his chair hit the ground. He tried to spit up the ball, but didn't matter. Once the front end of your chair touches, you're turning it over.
Yeah, Chuck hit the sweet spot of Bond's chair, putting him on the floor, created a turnover.
And the mascots throwing out World Championship wrist bracelets and T-shirts into the crowd. Cats and dogs living together. Aoki hit, gets it to Adam. I thought he was going to get knocked over there for a second. Adam gets through and scores for USA.
It's really important when the other team starts with the ball, you create a turnover in the first minute.
Right, Australia had it tied up. USA stole one. Loose ball. Aoki picks it up, turns back so he doesn't get caught over and back. Pabon sets the pick so he gets away, and USA now has a chance to get up by 3. And Aoki does just that. Australia feels like they need to get a little bit patient here, get control of things. Bat looking at the referee saying, I got fouled. Shaking his head.
Yeah, Australia has 3 ball handlers on the floor. They need to spread it out and have more space so Bat and Bond especially can use their speed.
I love hearing Bat's commentary on the game when you're sitting close to the game and he has a comment for himself or for people around him or for referees pretty much on every play. It just adds something to the game where you can hear the player's emotions and thoughts coming out of his mouth. Bond turns back, as does Bat. Bat double teamed. He's going to have to throw it. Bond met by Pabon. He has to throw it back, and Adam picks up the pass. Pabon coming to help. She's got Aoki up front. And USA has scored 5 tries this quarter to Australia's 2. So Australia will call timeout and try and slow things down. USA's bench erupting in congratulations for a great start to the second half.
Yeah, nice job by the US defense. Not just pressing the ball, but staying on top of everyone. So they can stop the ball and try to intercept the pass. It's been tough for Australia.
Down by 4. You can't count Australia out. They're far from out. So Australia coming out with a different line. Very different line.
Yeah. Shout out to everyone in our live feed, and thanks for the really sweet comments. We're working hard to bring you the best experience. Thank you.
Edmondson 14, waiting for the inbound from Bo Vernon, number 11. And that's Josh Nicholson, number 21. Quick ahead to Vernon. Vernon get back to Edmondson. Edmondson will give it back to his leader on the floor. Bat will run the offense. Nicholson sets a pick. Edmondson going to the other side. Intercepted by Fredette. Bat busts through the picker of Fredette. Scores a try for Australia. Again, Australia defending world champions. USA's last gold medal was in 2010 in Vancouver.
Against Australia.
Against Australia. So Australia bringing it up court. Bat with the ball. Nicholson tries to open up the corner, can't. Nobody inside. Vernon now has the corner open, but Bat pulls it out. He's got 18 seconds. Attacking the middle, trying to draw the defense off. Pabon giving him a hard time. Bat now looking at the far side. Vernon trying to hold it. Aoki in the way, and the ball is knocked down. It looks like Pabon crossed the line. Nicholson punched him out.
Yes.
So Pabon will go into the penalty box, and the 40-second clock will be reset. So Australia will have the opportunity to score with USA one player down.
Yeah, when you go on key offense, maybe it's opportunity to create a penalty too if it's too hard to go in. So everybody's is near the try line, so it can create a penalty for both sides, either offense or defense.
Looks like Aoki has a flat, so they'll come out and change the wheel for him. And they always bring a towel with him too, so he can kind of dry off his sweat. Nicholson in the way. He's supposed to give him a meter. I think that's what Chuck French was trying to indicate. Like, you have to let me get to my player. So Pabon in the box. Australia will attack with a man advantage. They're discussing it with their coach since they have the opportunity. So Edmondson will inbound to Bat. Bat has it, ready to go, but they want Nicholson to make sure that Pabon can't come out and give him a hard time. So Pabon declares inbound, and he will come down to the baseline. Quick give and go to Fredette. Aoki working with Bat on defense. Pabon gets across. Vernon, the only one in his way. He makes a move and gets the try for USA, 36-32. 4:08 left in the third quarter. Timeout called by Australia, and substitutions called for. Looks like they're getting ready to switch it back up. See, Sabliak and Holloway were out there for a second, but I don't think that's the line they're going with.
I see McQuillan.
They're probably bringing Bond out.
Yeah.
I think they were hoping Nicholson could get a hold of Pabon and get rid of him.
Yeah.
But when it didn't work, they had to switch back because they need that offense on the floor. If Nicholson can't stop Pabon, they have to have the offense on the floor to beat him. And
yeah.
Both Bond and Bat can do that.
Yes.
But It's very hard, as you see.
But it was a good try, as they had a strong defensive chairs because they need stops.
So Bo Vernon, number 11, will inbound. Bat and Bond out there together. And Riley back gets away. Number 3 for Australia. James McQuillan, the other low point there for Australia. This line is a line we've seen start before. In fact, against USA. Hit at the line, over and back. Bond able to turn the chair of Pabon. Pabon's so light in that chair, it's much easier to do that too.
Yeah.
But Bond kind of baited him there and then took advantage of his chair mobility. So Australia gets a turnover. McQuillan gets it into Bond's hands. Bond trapped, looking for a way out. Bat trying to get closer. Bond finally gets it to him. And Bat dodges a hit. 36-34 our score. USA leading. Aoki has Bat and Bond in his way, but Bat stays with Adam, the inbounder. And Aoki uses the pick of Fredette to get out. Catches Bat backward and ducks around the corner. McQuillan, Bond trapped down low. Bat. Bond hit by Adam. Got Fredette in there. Bat trapped. Only one left is Bo Vernon. And number 11 for Australia gets across the line, making it 37-35.
Now Australia has bat and Bond with primary ball handlers. It will give Vernon opportunity to score, to be open and score.
Pabon gets a try for USA very quickly. Just under 3 minutes left in the third. USA has a 2-try advantage in this quarter. They went equal in the second at 14-14. And USA had one extra in the first. That explains the 38-35 score. Bat comes to the right, switches with Bond. Bond now trying to work his way inside. Keeps running into trouble. USA keeping them out. But Bat gets through. 38-36. Chuck Aoki, the most decorated USA player with Paralympic and World Championship medals. Aoki gets through the middle. He acted as if he was going Adams' way to look for the corner, so Bat went there to try and get the corner, and it left a hole. 39-36. Australia on the attack. McQuillan goes at the corner of Aoki. Bat dives through, makes a move on Adam. Bat with 6 world championships. Fouled. Aoki was being bent backward trying to keep that ball in his lap. Minute 18 left, and USA gets a new shot clock. So So will they score quickly or will they take their time? With Riley Batt in the box and a 2-try lead, I'd be stalling. I'd be stalling like crazy.
Yes. And now they need to start thinking on the next quarter. It's U.S. ball.
Unless there's a jump, for sure.
Yeah.
Pavone trying to keep Batt in that box. Adam coming over now that Aoki is set up to score. He used about 20 seconds of the 40. And Batt will have to inbound. Bond looking for an opportunity. Can't get there, gets it to Graham. Graham looking for Batt. Hit by Pavone. Pass gets away too far in front of Bond. And now Aoki corrals it. 48 seconds. Throws it up to Adam. She beats Graham. Will she beat Bond? She does. And now USA with a 4-try lead, and the differential between the shot clock and the game clock, only 2 seconds. Graham helps get across. Batt looking up at the clock. USA has 3 timeouts left. Australia only has 1, and we're still only in the third. Coach Delagrave likes the position his team is in. Batt tries to get over. Bond beats Adam, and he will score the try. The question is, how much time will he leave for USA? Coach Delagrave does call timeout.
It's hard to see if they are going to sub or not.
What a game so far.
Yeah, looks like Simons and Baker.
Well, there's plenty of time for him to figure it out.
As we saw against Brazil.
They moved way down to the end of the bench. I don't know if they feel like somebody's listening or watching, but there is a camera down there, and they had a microphone they were sticking into people's huddles, and I know coaches aren't big fans of that stuff. Trying to keep their strategies under wraps. 1.1 seconds. Can't afford to miss this one and give Australia the thing back. They do. They can take one away. That's certainly what Australia's goal is here. Batt gets underneath Simons. Adam going to throw the pass this time. Simons and Aoki both in the key. Adam with the long ball. Gets it to Baker, who backs back to Simons, and they score with no time left on the clock. What a play. Why is she not throwing that ball?
Yes.
So we will go into the third quarter break. USA up 41-38. We'll take 3 minutes, and we'll come back for the finale of the gold medal match here at the 2026 World.
E aí, gostaram do meu novo drone? Imagino que dá pra comprar com 300 milhões. Loto fácil na Independência.
Aposte nas lotéricas no app Loterias Caixa ou no site. Sorteio dia 15 de setembro.
Aposte com a responsa.
Yeah! Amigos imparáveis!
Ah, essas pestes imparáveis não tem mais nada pra fazer.
Lancha de torta de chantilly!
Mais o quê?
Ufa, ter a maior piscina do mundo só pra mim. Espera, que isso? Não!
Agora ninguém mais vai roubar a água da cidade.
Quem vai me desafiar?
Os Paramigos!
Tava demorando.
Parece que seu plano virou um croissant mal assado.
Para amigos imparáveis.
Beyond the game is real emotion. We help to nurture that spark. From grassroots to global stages, we support those shaping the game to keep sport a part of life. Feel the emotion.
During the break, we were talking about player of the match, and gosh darn, I don't know how you would pick one. If USA were to win, every one of them has had a great game. They've played almost every minute, except for in strategic situations. We did see Puderbau's line come in for a second, but it wasn't working, so they got rid of it. And we'll start the fourth quarter with Aoki having the ball for that picking for him. Pass ahead to Adam. Sabliak tries to keep up with her, but can't. And Adam gets the first try of the fourth quarter. Over is Aoki. Catching his breath. I think he went down a little bit hard. Sometimes it'll knock the wind out of you. And you get a whole minute. If you want to take a breather, you can take a breather, but they just have their break. So apparently there is no player of the match for the championship game. But we will be having the medal ceremony immediately following the game.
Yeah.
The teams are not supposed to leave. So we'll get to see the bronze, silver, and gold medals awarded. Who will get the silver? Who will get the bronze? Right now, USA in the lead. Australia, the defending champs, not giving up yet. They certainly have the ability to claw back here and get back into this game. Adam, cross half. She turns back. Probably could have scored that one around Bond. Catches the pass from Aoki, a little short because he got hit backward, but she caught it. Gets in the corner. Sabliak looking for an option. She sees Bond. Bond has Bat if he wants him. Doesn't need it. He beats Adam around the side. And Bat turns back to play defense, trying to keep Fredette away from Emily Miller. Babone with the ball wants Aoki to help him out. Cross half to Adam. Sabliak trying to work Adam. She so far has been able to get that ball at half court. Aoki with the try for USA makes it 45-40. Time running out on the Steelers. Bat waits, makes sure he doesn't have that 8 seconds, but also wants to use as little clock as possible on the attack. Bat pounds through. 45-41. Australia needs a turnover. Pass up to Adam. On the mark, not going to get it on this play. (46-41). Bond beats Aoki. Has Babone in front of him. Sabliak across the line, but Bond takes it himself. He's got a step on Aoki, and he'll get there. Both teams with 4 tries in the quarter. Aoki weaving patiently behind his pick. Fredette leading the charge. Now Australia recedes into the key. Aoki fights through.
More than score. Australia needs turnover, and they have the players to do it. We'll see if they can be effective.
Bond got stuck there for a second on Adam. Aoki tries to beat Sabliak, does. Couldn't get to the ball, but he kept her out of the corner. And now she's looking for her captain, Bond. Back gets around the corner, fights off Aoki, scores the try for Australia. They're still looking for that turnover. They need to start that flurry with one. Technical, Sabliak didn't let Adam out. So she
went too early on Sarah.
She will go and spend some time in the box. Ball comes into Aoki. Chuck Aoki with the dribble. Taking his time now. I don't think they're going to worry about Sabliak in the box. Well, I see Pabon going for it. She's going to call inbound anyway. Neither Bat nor Bond would like to inbound. Not that they won't. They certainly have, both of them. Pabon comes with Bat. And Bond scores as quickly as possible. He knows that time is not on his side. Now Australia drops back in the key. They must feel that's their best chance of getting a turnover. It hasn't been working on the press.
Yes. Or you try to remove the tempo of the attack.
Australia has a strong key.
Yeah.
We'll see just how strong here. Aoki tries to get in behind Sabliak. She went to Aoki and left the corner for Adam, who takes the pass from Chuck.
They have Miller as a chaser, so they want to work with more protection and have Bat, Bond, and Sabliak cover all the space.
Pabon tried to keep up with Bond, couldn't. He was right there, but he couldn't get chair position. And off comes Sabliak, and I believe Bond is coming off as well. Big line change for Australia. Down by 4 with 4.5 minutes remaining. They use their final timeout.
Ready to see how it's going to be the last minute with no timeout.
Is this Australia conceding? Or are they just giving Bond a little bit of break so that they can come back out strong?
Or they think they need to change the lineup right now, try to be effective and create turnovers with much time as they can.
I think they're bringing out Ozan. Vernon and Ozan?
Yeah.
With Bond and Bat. So they're not throwing in the towel for sure. They're just switching up the line to see if they can create a turnover. Pabon spins around a couple of times, looking for a way out. Aoki takes the ball from him. And now Pabon tries to go. Adam waiting on the other side of the court with Vernon marking her. And USA crosses the 50 mark with 4:15 left. USA up by 5.
Australia is deep enough to try any different strategies to try to...
Bat's trapped in the corner, lots of pressure, throws it up, and it looks like it's going to go into the hands of Adam. So the defense of USA creates another turnover. And now Australia on life support. 6 tries in 4 minutes. That's a lot to ask of anybody. Even this Australia offense of so much speed. Adam needs a wheel. Sarah showing the international symbol for I have a flat tire.
Yeah.
Fredette and Aoki set up.
It was interesting. You have a question on the live feed. Who would we vote for MVP?
Of the game or of the tournament?
I think it's for the tournament.
For the tournament? I see an argument for any one of these 4 USA players out here. Assuming USA wins, they're up by 5 with 4 minutes left. It's not over yet.
Yes.
You know, if Australia comes back, the person that's the catalyst for that becomes the MVP.
Yeah,
right?
Sure.
Without question.
Yeah.
As far as USA is concerned, gosh, it could be anybody. Fredette's setting great picks. Pabon is a defensive beast. He's been really involved in the offense, setting picks and getting the ball across half like here. Adam.
Really solid.
Throwing that long pass in. She's really been there for Chuck, and that is a turnover in favor of Australia. Could this be the flurry they've been looking for?
They have time.
Oh, they're going to say it was off Australia. USA, very lucky in that situation. Because sometimes momentum can be the thing. You get a turnover and another turnover, and then before you know it, it's a flood. Yeah, I could see any. If someone were to tell me that so and so got the MVP after watching this game, I could say, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
You know, I think Aoki kind of gets overlooked sometimes because he just is always doing it. But it's a great question because fortunately I don't have to decide.
Yes.
So I'm going to probably be non-committal about it.
Yeah.
Adam declares inbound. Ozan had her trapped in the corner, so she needed to get out, but she's now in the other corner, though Bond is going into the penalty box. So USA with an extra player on the floor compared to Australia's 3. Aoki taking his time. Three minutes left in the game. Pabon marking Bond at the penalty box. So Bond will be the inbounder. Bat trying to find his picker so he can get out of there. Comes back, spins around, can't get through Aoki and Pabon. Bond has it though. And Bond will come across. Aoki reaches in. Bond picks up his arm and grabs Aoki's hand with his elbow, but they'll call that incidental and let it go. Aoki around. Has Adam across the line. He gets through by himself. Yeah, I don't know why we don't have a player of the match for the championship, but I'm kind of glad.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I have a vote. I don't know who I would vote right now.
It would be hard to choose.
I think it's between Pabon and Aoki for me.
Yeah.
Adam on the line. She is off the court.
Yes.
So she will go to the box, and that's actually what USA wants. They don't want the penalty try because that would stop the clock. They want the clock to run. They want Australia to have to inbound and then cross that line. Adam has no problem inbounding. In fact, she most likely would. Ozan coming to the sideline. Substitutions by Australia.
They're bringing Holloway back. Oh, sorry. Is it?
This is Holloway's first minutes of the game. Number 20.
Yeah.
Emily Miller is back in with Bat and Graham. Try scored by Australia. Holloway has made the best of his minutes this week.
Yes.
I think every time I've seen him in, he's really impressed me as a young player. Aoki, pressured by Bat, scores it right away with 2:11 remaining.
Yeah, and he was here not supposed to play because he was here for Prussia. He was here the 13th player of Australia.
Right, because he had an illness. I know her name and I can't think of it. I was looking forward to seeing her play because she did so well in Bangkok.
Yeah.
Intercepted. Adam gets it. Holloway chases her down. Aoki attacks. Holloway turns his back, and at that point, you've lost him on Aoki. Graham gets it up to Bat. 1:38 left, 55-48. World Championship gold, a minute and a half away. Adam going to the penalty box. So Australia with the power play here. USA short a player. Aoki and Fredette marking Bat. Holloway gets it, gives it to Bat. Bat wants to score quick and he knows it. Minute 25 remaining. USA can taste the gold. They can finish this. It'll be their first gold medal in the World Championship since 2010. A testament to the efforts of the players and the culture change of Coach Joe Delagrave. The players have really bought into the culture he's brought to the team. Adam hit hard by Bat, trying to find a way in. 1:04 left. Bat pushing on Adam, can't get there. Corner opened up. Graham trying to hold it. Bat squeaks through. Squeaks through on two wheels. He lifts up the left side of his chair to make sure he fits through, but only 52 seconds left. USA with the ball.
Yeah, nice pick from Shea.
Sarah Adam gets the try, 57-50 with 43 seconds left. Australia inbounding. USA on track to win a gold medal in the World Championship here in São Paulo. Pass it to Holloway. Gets the try for Australia, 57-51. 32 left. Aoki up to Adam. Can they break the drought? She slows it down, gets it back to Aoki. 20 seconds remaining, no shot clock. No chance for Australia to get this. He's just gonna hang on, get in his dribbles. He knows he needs one more, maybe two, because now it's under 10. All he has to do is hang on to it. And USA will win gold here in São Paulo, Brazil.
What a match. They haven't lost one quarter in this final.
It was unbelievable.
Really solid,
match.
really solid.
Congratulations to Australia. They put up a hell of a fight. They went undefeated until this match.
Yeah.
And USA lost to them earlier, but maybe that was a learning opportunity. Maybe resting your players in that game is the reason you had the juice to do it. Who knows, right? We could analyze this all day, but at the end of the day, it's Australia and USA and gold medal for the Americans.
Congratulations to the USA for being world champion. Once again, and to Australia too for this amazing tournament and how they play all the week. It was just great. It was a great tournament here.
Really a fun match to commentate. We have had a great time. Luis Pena, I'm Dave Mengen. We've been here with you guys. We have had a great time. I hope you have too. I hope you will come back and watch more wheelchair rugby. Next opportunity you get. We try and stream these. The majors are always streamed. People's championships are streamed. Sometimes other games are streamed. Make sure you get out and see it. Ask your television providers to put it on television. I know that in the United States we had it on Peacock, which is the streaming service for NBC. I expect Australia had it on television as well. It's a gold medal match. They're the defending champions, so they earned their way here every single game. They won every game. But USA bested them in the final, and that's the one where you get the medal.
Yeah.
Right? You got to live to fight that final day.
Yeah, those two teams already brought a lot of emotion, a lot of great matches in majors finals. So that was just another one. And we're grateful. I'm grateful. And to you, thanks to you, everyone joining us all the week for interacting with us, all the comments. It's really been fun. Looks like we might have a commercial block, but we ask you to stay at this very link. So we'll come back after commercial, if we have, for the award ceremony.
Stick close. We will have the gold medal, silver medal, and bronze medal presented. As Pena was saying, Australia in the middle of the court. Their little, their team meeting here at the end of the game. Gosh, they were really good this week too.
Yes, and just mid-cycle, so both teams will prepare to try to qualify for Los Angeles, except the US, who are
I'm
ready
sure
to be there.
It makes it more special for USA that, first of all, Australia won every game here.
Yeah.
They've lost to Australia in gold medal matches in the several majors since USA last won gold, which was 2010. They haven't won in the Paralympics. When was the last time they won the Paralympics? I think it was 2008, right, in China?
Yep.
So this is a big deal. And you beat a very good team. Team that beat everybody here, except they didn't play Japan and they didn't play, there's a couple teams they didn't play, but I mean, it's very impressive. And it's really nice to see the celebration. And that's years of frustration built up as a team.
Yeah, look forward to see how this team will come back 2 years later for the next major, which is, worldwide major, which is the Paralympic Games.
One thing we saw here and we talked about a lot is the future is bright in wheelchair rugby. There are a lot of young players here.
Yes.
USA's got some new players. Australia has some new players. Germany, Colombia, everybody's got some new players they're bringing up. So they can be ready for that next one, and they can take the next step and finish 7th, 5th, 3rd, 1st, right? We're all going after that gold medal.
Yeah, and we know that the game will stay at this high level, so we see all those good young players bring their energy, mix it up with the experienced players. So yeah, and giving the teams opportunities to run another lineups, run more strategy, and make this sport even better.
I'm surprised. It's a little emotional for me watching Chuck Aoki out there. I know he's worked long and hard for this moment, and I can't be prouder to have him as a teammate and a coach. I know all these guys and gals, and they're great people, and they work their asses off. And you play the games and you win or you lose, but you lay it all out there as everybody did. Australia did, Japan did, Great Britain did, everybody did. So I think once USA is done with their huddle, we'll get the award ceremony. I know they brought out some trophies. The drums are leaving the building.
We see some flags being brought.
It was fun to have the drums for this game. They've
Yeah.
been for all of the Brazil games, but to have them here, it just shows that they care about the sport and they wanted to cheer on the teams. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was really nice have everybody here this week. It was really important for the sport and for Brazilian.
E aí? Gostaram do meu novo drone? Imagino que dá pra comprar com 300 milhões. Loto Fácil Independência.
Aposte nas lotéricas no app Loterias Caixa ou no site. Sorteio dia 15 de setembro.
Aposte com responsa.
Amigos imparáveis!
Ah, essas pestes imparáveis não tem mais nada pra fazer?
Lanche de torta de chantilly!
Mais o quê?
Ufa, ter a maior piscina do mundo só pra mim. Espera, que isso?
Agora ninguém mais vai roubar a água da cidade.
Quem vai me desafiar?
Os Paramigos!
Tava demorando.
Parece que seu plano virou um croissant mal assado.
Para amigos imparáveis.
Com a Caixa, toda hora é hora para comprar ou reformar a sua casa.
Para mim é hora de combinar com as taxas mais competitivas do mercado.
Pra gente, é hora certa pra ter mais um quartinho.
É hora de reformar, pra ele ganhar mais espaço.
Hora de me mudar para um canto só meu. Com até 35 anos para pagar.
Conte com a Caixa para comprar, reformar ou ampliar sua casa. Acesse caixa.gov.br/habitação e faça uma simulação. Na Caixa, a casa é sua.
Beyond the game is real emotion. We help to nurture that spark. From grassroots to global stages, we support those shaping the game to keep sport a part of life. Feel the emotion.
E aí? Gostaram do meu novo drone? Imagino que dá pra comprar com 300 milhões. Loto Fácil Independência.
Aposte nas lotéricas no app Loterias Caixa ou no site. Sorteio dia 15 de setembro.
Aposte com responsa.
Para, amigos imparáveis!
Ah, essas pestes imparáveis não tem mais nada pra fazer?
Lança de torta de chantilly!
Mas o quê?
Ufa, ter a maior piscina do mundo só pra mim. Espera, que isso? Não!
Agora ninguém mais vai roubar a água da cidade.
Quem vai me desafiar?
Os Paramigos!
Tava demorando.
Parece que seu plano virou um croissant mal alçado.
Para amigos imparáveis.
Com a Caixa, toda hora é hora para comprar ou reformar a sua casa.
Para mim é hora de combinar com as taxas mais competitivas do mercado.
Pra gente, é hora certa pra ter mais um quartinho.
É hora de reformar, pra ele ganhar mais espaço.
Hora de me mudar para um canto só meu. Com até 35 anos para pagar.
Conte com a Caixa para comprar, reformar ou ampliar sua casa. Acesse caixa.gov.br/habitação e faça uma simulação. Na Caixa, a casa é sua.
Beyond the game is real emotion. We help to nurture that spark. From grassroots to global stages, we support those shaping the game. To keep sport a part of life. Feel the emotion.
Well, looks like we're done with the commercials. We're getting ready to give out some medals to some teams here. They're circling the cup. They should probably show some of the teams that have won it down there at the bottom. Watching a few replays here. Aoki fighting his way into the key.
Yeah, maybe they're organizing the teams out there so they can come in and receive their medals. But the podium seems to be ready. Trophies are already there.
Sarah Adam with a try. They're setting up all the cardboard blockers, identifying where every team goes.
Yeah, so
lots going on in the building.
yes, a lot of people. And yeah, Dave, I just want to say that I'm grateful first. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure working with you this week. It was really fun. It's my first time doing it.
You did great.
Yeah.
It's really been fun. I appreciate that you did it with me, and as you got more comfortable, it got much better. We got to bounce off each other. You had really good insight into the game. It's been fun.
Yes, that's for sure. So thanks for letting me comfortable and giving me the insights. It's really nice
Anytime,
experience.
Pena, anytime.
Yes. Thank you for WWR for bringing the World Championship here and the ABRC for inviting me. Looking forward to see you in another opportunity. And I'd like to thank the Brazilian Paralympic Committee to clear me so I could be here all the week. And of course, thanks all to the fans who were interacting with us this week. It was amazing talk to you all over the world and see that the community, wheelchair rugby community, is big.
It's funny, you and I have been at several tournaments, both at same tournaments, but we haven't run across each other. And
yes.
I will not miss you next time. That's for sure.
Me too.
All right, we spent a lot of time together here up in the booth, and it's been great. Just calling these games is a joy and a privilege, and I am so grateful to have been invited to do so, and to all the opportunities they've had. This year I got to call all 4 qualifiers for this tournament, as well as this tournament. And gosh, any other opportunity I get, I love this game. I love what it is for people, not just as a sport, but for people as human beings and their lives, and at every level, from this level all the way down to the smallest club that you will find. I love seeing the growth of the sport. I love participating in the growth of the sport. I've been to several countries in South America and Central America trying to help grow the sport here. And I talked to somebody about possibly going to Nepal or Singapore. I would love to see programs growing there. It's good for everybody. It really is.
Yes, and you do a really nice job doing it. But I think the ceremony is about to begin.
And here come the cups. So it looks like the winner will not get the big cup, but they will get a massive trophy. And all the medals on silver trays and little B-wheel mascots. Jaku.
They will be happy to take B-wheel home alongside the medal.
I am glad that I got a B wheel. I didn't know that I was going to get one, and it's going to live next to my other mascots from Paralympics and other events. It's a nice little souvenir, and I'll always remember that bird.
Yes, yes.
For multiple reasons.
Yeah.
Japan had time to get out of their chairs and might have even got a chance to clean up, but I don't know, if I was them, I would have wanted to see this match too, so. When they start this ceremony, we are gonna try and be quiet and let you listen to the audio from the event, and then we'll give our sign off and call it a World Championship.
Yeah.
Hey, did USA win the World Championships? USA won, right? Yes, that's right. USA champions. Campeones. Campeones. That's gold medal, right? Gold medal is USA? Yes. Okay. Jim, first place is gold medal, right? Gold medal, that's USA? USA. Okay, right, okay. Just check. I'd like to thank all my fans. Thank my fans, your family, my friends, my frenemies. Yeah, well, you know. Meg. Meg leg. People are texting me. Meg leg. The Meg leg. Meg. Oh, let's go. That's a big third place trophy. What's third place is bronze, right? Yeah. Good job, Japan. Otsukure-sama. turnovers do we have? 4? Really? No. Eles é de verdade.
We had 5.
5. How many?
5.
5.
They had 10.
Oh, they had 10? Excuse me. I was protecting it.
Yeah, I know that.
Probably got somebody's lips all over them, but swish it in the toilet will be all right. My kids will love these.
I got one for Kipton.
Bet there's a few more laying around. Mommy will love these too. Gold medal, USA. Got 5 kids back home. Say hi to all them. Jackson, Charlie, Parker, Garrett, Levi. Let's go. Love you guys.
Hey, Kipton.
Let's go. Want a special shout out to IT Rob, if you're watching. Just want to say hey. Thanks for being a big fan. Silver medalist, Blackwood over there. All good. Yeah. Got Eric Newby down there in the front row. Joe Delagrave. First time since 2010, USA Wheelchair Rugby World Championship. Let's go.
Hi.
Safe travel. Brazil, great job. Great host. Well, there's been a 2 up there. Great venue, great volunteers, great people. Todo bom. Great job, Brazil. Been a great tournament. Great food, great hospitality. It's not like live. Not like the list. Who said that? Oh, it is live. Like on the YouTube? Oh, wow. I want to thank Lakeshore, Captain Hook, Lori B, miss you. Jay. That's June Reed, let's go. Second place, Australia. Here we go, USA baby, gold medal, let's go! Is going wild.
Hey, that's fine.
How does this work? thank all the teams. Great sports, great sportsmanship, good camaraderie. Everybody's chatting, is talking. It's like a big rugby family. Appreciate all the equipment guys. Equipment guys are phenomenal at this tournament. I mean, one big brotherhood. Huh? Yep. We got Margaret here. Margaret wanted to say hi to Doug. Hey, Douglas. Big hi to Doug for Meg. Appreciate Meg and all she does. Keeps our players grounded, eyes on the prize. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh, USA medals now. Here we go. Where we at? We got Corey Puderball, Alex Pavone, Sarah Adams. Let's go. First USA gold medal for World Championship? Female? I mean, it sounds good. If not, I apologize if I missed you. Hey, how about Cliff Chun, huh? Halftime. USA Hall of Famer, WWR Hall of Fame. That's pretty nice.
Lacey, Ryan. Shout out Lacey, Ryan.
Well, shout out to Lacey Gammon. You know what? I'm eating a Snickers tonight. I don't care what you say. Great guidance. Got the kids all fired up, fueled up. I mean, great job there. Black Ryan? Oh,
Albino.
Ryan Albino. Sorry. Ryan Albino. Great job. Keep them motivated. Keep their shoulders on their arms. Appreciate that. Do a great job there. Keep that up. Jen, there's a shout out to Jen. I think she's standing around here somewhere. That's Lee Fredette getting the gold medal. Travis Baker up for him. Got Flex Seal going. Still, squads are still handing out the medals. I like it. Flex Seal. Chris Fleece, let's go. Rochel, appreciate everything you do. Rita, let's go Rita P. Lori B. Yep, we got Lori B. I got June. Judge, hey Judge. Judge, thanks for blowing all those calls. Let's get you guys ready. They wouldn't. Hey, here we go. Let's go, gold medal! Woo!
So that's our medal ceremony. Congratulations to all 12 teams for qualifying and competing here. Especially the medal winners: Japan, bronze; Australia, silver; USA, gold. Now we're going to have President of World Wheelchair Rugby, Richard Allcroft, say a few words.
It is my pleasure to thank you all for this week. To the athletes, some great competition all week, I'm sure you'll agree. And of course, to the support staff that helped those teams throughout the week. Please give them a round of applause. As always with these events, our technical officials that work hard all week, I want to thank them. They give us their time, and I know they enjoy this week. So please, again, a round of applause for all of the technical officials. To the many sponsors, supporters, the local organising committee, you have done an amazing job in this fantastic centre. My thanks to you as well. And finally, to all the volunteers who we've seen throughout the week, smiling, passionate, and loving the sport. My thanks to them as well. To you, the spectators from Brazil, muito obrigado, Brazil. It is my honor to bring the 2026 World Championship to an end. Thank you.
And there you have it, the official end to the 2026 World Championship. Again, Lewis, I have really enjoyed this. Thank you for joining us, everybody. My name's Dave Mengen. We will see you again in 4 years.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, and congratulations to ABRC to pull this tournament off.
Right on.
And hope to see you again really soon. Thank you.
In 4 years, location to be determined, but you'll find out. Thanks all.